Stoicism introduces discipline to attention. A thought survives only if you feed it. When you notice a thought that drains you, do not continue it. Do not analyze it. Do not finish it. Let it starve. This is not positivity. It is precision. A clear mind does not deny difficulty. It refuses distortion. Mental strength is not thinking more. It is thinking less with intention. Rule 5: Remember that everything passes. Most people treat today as permanent. A bad moment becomes identity. A success becomes safety. Perspective collapses. Stoicism restores proportion. Whatever weighs on you will change. Whatever excites you will fade. This awareness does not create fear. It creates clarity. Petty frustrations lose importance. Ego softens. Action becomes honest. You stop delaying what matters. You stop waiting for perfect conditions. Impermanence does not empty life. It sharpens it. These rules are not for display. They are practiced quietly, daily, especially when you do not feel like it. Real change happens in unseen moments, in reactions you do not have, in thoughts you do not finish, in discomfort you face early. Transformation is not dramatic. It is repetitive. The morning is waiting. It does not care who you were yesterday, only who you choose to become today. You stop wasting energy fighting facts and redirect it toward action. Ask one question: how will I act within this reality? That question restores power. Rule 2: Decide who you are before the day decides for you. If you do not choose your character, pressure will choose it. By evening you feel drained, confused by your own reactions, disconnected from yourself. That happens when identity is reactive. Stoicism treats character as a daily decision. Each morning choose one posture: calm, discipline, patience, courage, integrity. That choice becomes your anchor. When irritation appears, you return to it. When temptation pulls, you measure against it. You stop improvising yourself. Over time, this builds self-trust. You believe your intentions because you honor them. Opinions lose power. Praise becomes information. Criticism loses authority. You are no longer surprised by yourself. Rule 3: Face the uncomfortable thing first. Every day has one thing you avoid: a task, conversation, a decision. Avoidance feels small, but repeated daily it trains retreat. What you avoid grows heavier. What you face shrinks. Stoicism reverses this. Do the hard thing early, quietly, without drama. This is not productivity. It is courage training. When you lead with resistance, the rest of the day feels lighter. Confidence becomes grounded, not inflated. You trust yourself because you act, not because you feel ready. Rule 4: Stop feeding thoughts that weaken you. Not every thought deserves attention. Most people drown in their own inner noise, replaying conversations, rehearsing futures, rewriting the past. The morning arrives without asking for permission. It does not question your past. It does not negotiate with your excuses. It simply gives you a clean beginning. Before the world reaches you, there is a quiet space. No messages, no pressure, no identity assigned yet. Most people lose that space, not because life attacks them, but because they step into the day carrying yesterday. That is not weakness. That is conditioning. You learned how to react before you learned how to choose. You adapted to survive. And over time, survival became your personality. But survival-based identity is unstable. It reacts instead of deciding. It defends instead of directing. It consumes energy maintaining appearances instead of building strength. Stoicism was never meant to sound intelligent. It was meant to make you steady. Marcus Aurelius did not write for history. He wrote for mornings when duty felt heavy, when motivation was absent. When emotion threatened control, he understood something essential. The day is not won by effort. It is won by orientation. This is not about fixing your life. It is about stabilizing your mind before the day begins. These 5 rules are quiet. They require no tools, no audience, no perfect conditions. Practice daily, they do not soften life. They strengthen you. Rule 1: accept the day exactly as it is. Most suffering begins before events. You wake up resisting what is coming, wishing it were easier, lighter, different. That resistance becomes tension, and tension becomes what you call stress. But stress is not the event. It is the argument with the event. Stoicism removes the argument. You do not deny reality. You acknowledge it. The weather is the weather. The schedule is the schedule. The situation is the situation. Acceptance is not surrender. It is clarity. When you stop demanding comfort, discomfort loses its shock. When you stop expecting fairness, unfairness loses its sting.